Hey guys, Big310 is back here again. Well, pretty much because I've been seeing a lot of videos, people have been saying, Wrestler of the Decade is not Triple H. Let me first say one thing. The PWI magazine voted for that. Do not read that garbage. I used to read it a lot. Then I found other more valid sources to get my wrestling information knowledge from, and now that magazine just looks like garbage. Half of it is pretty much kayfabe, and the WWE does a better job of it than PWI does in their magazines, okay? Don't listen to what the PWI says, okay? It's not a valid thing. Secondly, people have been saying it's not Triple H, it should be Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is the wrestler of the decade. I'm here to say bullshit on that too. Okay, in the 80s, we all know it's Ric Flair. In the 90s, you're going to say Bret Hart, but in reality, it's Misawa. In this decade, I am saying it right now, the rest of the decade is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, not Kurt Angle. And let me give you my reasons why. Okay? My good friend AJ Warren over here, who actually is on Skype right now, I'm talking to him, but I muted him so he cannot say anything during this video. He'll say whatever he wants, it won't go through. Hey. So basically, he gave me 3 criteria, and I'm going to use the criteria here. Accomplishments, promos, in-ring work. Let's start with the in-ring work. Shawn Michaels puts on a 5-star match every single year, except the 2 years that he wasn't active, 2000 and 2001, and 2006. I don't think he really had a 5-star match that year. He's had... Was that the year he got hurt? No, that was 07. Well, where was he in 06? He was gone for a while, I think. Oh, wait, he was in DX. That's right. Alright, 2009, Taker HBK. 2008, Flair HBK. 2007, a very close 5-star match in my opinion. I think it's 4.5. Both of the 4.5, 4 3/4, both of the HBK Cena matches. And several of his... No, I'm not going to say his own match. He was hurt that year, too. So for those great matches in that short time was cool. 2005, HBK Michaels. 2004, even though many say it's 5 stars, I kind of disagree. I think it's 4 3/4, 4.5. But very close to 5. But many people believe it is 5. And many people believe it is the greatest WrestleMania main event of all time in Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Chris Benoit. And I just saw that match. HBK was the MVP of that match, in my opinion. Not Benoit. HBK. 2003, Chris Jericho. 2002, Triple H. Oh, and he was in the Elimination Chamber, which is 5 stars. And if you want to count this match with Triple H at SummerSlam, you can do that too. How many 5-star matches has Kurt Angle had this decade? Chris Benoit. Michaels. That's not fair. No, can't think of anything. What do you want from me? I just can't. Oh, the tag team match. That's not 5 stars in my opinion. I think that match is really overrated. I think it's excellent, but you also had 3 other workers in there to help you out. Kind of unfair. Now, then you want to go to the number of 4-star matches. Again, Michaels will out-top Angle there as well. For all the pay-per-views, he go even with Jericho alone. Angle's been in TNA. It's not really his fault. People always cite Angle Joe, Angle Joe. That feud is massively overrated. I've talked about this feud twice today with AJ Orton and with... I don't know your real Skype name. You change it every week. NWO for life. Whatever. And I've said that this feud is massively overrated. I gave their first match, I think, 3.5. Their second, 3 3/4. Their third, 4, which is, in my opinion, is their best match, their Iron Man match. Then I gave their 4th one at Hard Justice 3. That match is bad. Well, not bad. It was okay. And then their cage matches everyone loves, I gave 3 3/4. I saw these matches a month ago on the Kurt Angle DVD. Those matches are not that good. Kurt Angle's matches with AJ Styles. 3 3/4 and 4 1/4. Kurt Angle's matches with Christian Cage, 4-4. Has he ever had anything higher than 4.5? Kurt Angle, Desmond Wolfe. I'll give you that, okay? Happy. You have to take one of the best wrestlers, one of the best pure wrestlers in this world. And then, okay, he and Angle had a 4.5-star match. I'll give you that. But, really, besides that, Kurt Angle hasn't had anything exemplar in TNA, in my opinion. His match at Nigel and Turning Point, in my opinion, is Kurt Angle's best match in TNA. But then you go to his WWE stuff, and besides the stuff with Benoit, which was always great, he didn't really do much. Kurt Angle was never the number 1 guy in the WWE. He never was the number... Even in 2000, I'll give you this. The end of 2000, early 2001, when he was the champion, he was not the number 1 guy in the company. Everyone knew it was Austin or Rock. Whether you like it or not. Just like even though Cena was not champion this year for certain times, he was the number one guy in the company, whether you like it or not. It's that exact same example. Kurt Angle, and when Kurt Angle was champion later times, he never was the number one guy. 2002, 2004, whenever he was champion during those times, it kind of is unfair, but Triple H was always higher than he was. Brock Lesnar even. Come on, 2002, when he first won the title, Brock Lesnar was ranked much higher than Kurt Angle was. And in 2003, when Kurt Angle won the title again, Brock Lesnar was still ranked higher than Kurt Angle was. He was never really the top guy. And in 2006, when he won the title again, it was pretty clear that John Cena was the top guy. So really, and then in TNA, okay, I'll give you that. He was the top guy, but in TNA, I mean, does that really say a lot? And really, you had Sting, who was the top guy for a while as well. You have Jeff Jarrett, who was the top guy for Kurt Angle's debut. Nah. I'd still go Sting. I'd go Sting for most of when Kurt Angle was champion during TNA. Kurt Angle never was the top guy. So yes, he did win the title, a bunch of his accomplishments, but he never was the number one guy. Was Shawn Michaels ever the number one guy? Yes. When Shawn Michaels was champion, he was the top guy. You cannot doubt that. Even when Shawn Michaels was not champion, there were still certain points in his career throughout this decade where he was the number one guy to look out for. Simple as that. Promos. Kurt Angle was good in the promos. I never thought he was great. I've always thought he was very, very good. I just never thought he was excellent. Shawn, very, very good, not excellent, but Shawn has cut some badass promos over the years. Last year with Jericho, he's had some of his best run of promos ever. After Jericho punched his wife, he gave some great promos leading up to the Extinction match, which I thought were just brilliant. That whole feud with Jericho, he just cut some awesome, awesome promos. Go back to his feud with Flair. Those promos are great. I still remember the Raw before WrestleMania, him and Flair in the ring where they did that whole Old Yeller thing. I love that promo so much. You go to 2005 with the stuff with Angle, which was okay, not great promo. The greatness. Not to copy WWE TNA 100 here, the greatness of the promos weren't that good. His stuff with Triple H, gold in my opinion. Very, 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 very good stuff. So he's got some excellent promos throughout the year. He's had some out of this world, he's had some of the best matches in the history of this sport. He has. You could make an argument for Taker Michaels. You can make an argument for Angle Michaels. You can make an argument for the triple threat match at WrestleMania. You can make an argument for his matches with Triple H, the Chamber, in my opinion. The matches with Triple H at SummerSlam. HBK Jericho, which in my opinion is 5 stars, but many people don't agree with me on that. So anyways, he's had so many excellent matches this decade. He has had better promos than Angle has had this decade. And even though Angle has won more titles than Michaels has this decade, Angle was never the one guy, top guy. He was always in the wrong place at the wrong time. From 2000 to 2001, Austin and Rock were on the top. Everyone knew that. He was champion, I think, 2 or 3 times during that period. 2002 through 2004, Triple H was on top. He was champion twice during that period, I believe. And then 2005 to 2006, John Cena was on top during that period. He was champion twice there as well. Wrong place, wrong time. Unfortunate, but he has not put on the best matches this decade. Shawn Michaels has. And, of course, Shawn Michaels had the better promos. The runner-up, in my opinion, okay, good, Kurt Angle. Go with Kurt Angle. Or Kobashi. Not Kurt Angle. I have no problem with you saying that. But I think almost clearly, by far, the wrestler of the decade is Shawn Michaels. That's my opinion. Give me your thoughts. Give me what you think. Video response. I would appreciate a lot of video responses on telling me why you guys think this certain wrestler is the wrestler of the decade. I don't have a problem with that. Comment. I'm not going to say rate, subscribe because I'm not a generic YouTuber. I'm sorry for all you guys out there. I just don't like doing that stuff. Okay, that's it for me. I'm Big Red 310. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out, guys. See ya.